built a house, but not just any house, an affordable one in Kingston, Jamaica. This house was built from a 20-foot shipping container and it has all the amenities of a regular house. Nice, not true? The process was very challenging but very fun at the same time, and I figured I'd share it with you so that you know what to expect if you're building a house in Jamaica too. I'll be bringing a new video every Sunday showcasing the journey, so grab your friends, grab your family, grab your popcorn and come along. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, follow me at Rochielin on all my social media platforms, and let's get into today's video. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go! Welcome back, fam. In episode 1 we went to the hardware store and got the container delivered. Now we're on to the real work, and I just want to pause to say thank you all for the support that I have been receiving on the first video. So let's now continue with the second video, and remember to invite all your friends and your family to come along on the journey with me. So there's a lot of groundwork that went into getting us to where we are today. I had to identify the type of house that I wanted. I checked out the traditional options like cement and board, and I learned a whole lot about those. And one of the things I learned is that plyboard is actually very expensive. It's even more expensive than cement, so that was a shocker. But as you know by now, I went with a less traditional option, which is the container, shipping container that you'll be seeing throughout this series. As you know, the housing market is ridiculous, and you guys would have gotten a snippet from that from my house hunting with Rochielin series, where I show you sales and rentals, and you know it is ridiculously expensive. So which means I had to be smart about how exactly I went about this whole journey. For the house hunting with Rochielin series, you can check the link in the bio to check that out, or above to check that out. So of course, after deciding that, you know, container is the route that I'm going with, I had to then find a supplier, and that took me a long time because container expensive. Heck, everything is expensive nowadays, but you get the gist. I also had to come up with a plan for what the layout would look like, and I had to prep the area by removing obstacles and trees. There were a lot of trees on the land that I put it on. You know, I had to locate the pipes and the pits, you know, which means walking through the plumber and doing the whole works. I had to prep for electrical, had to work out the budget, had to find the right workmen, and I learned my lesson the hard way with some of that. You know, I had to build a base, get the container delivered, and so on and so forth. I want to say a big shout out to FAMIELIN on this journey, as she has been a big support as usual with getting things done. Here we are bringing in what will be the counter for the kitchen area. This also took a lot of measuring and pre-planning to decide on what will fit in the space properly. Initially, I wanted to get cabinets built in, as I thought that would be cheaper and I would get the kitchen to look exactly how I want it to look. I tried to find a good carpenter everywhere. Search high, search low, could not find one. I even put it out on my Instagram page, and instead of getting some good suggestions, all I got were horror stories, and a lot of people reaching out to me to tell me that if I find a carpenter, I should let them know because they're also in the search for a carpenter. So that was not great. My next option was to check with the hardware and the home improvement stores to see if they had any ready-made ones. I checked so many of them, from Active, Super Value, Rapid True Value, Duns, Bashko, Azans, Home and Things, Kemlanima, you name it, I've been there. And I couldn't find any until I stumbled on this particular one in Phil's Hardware, which is on Constant Spring Road, and they had them in different sizes and different measurements where you could just build it up like a puzzle. So I was very happy about that, but let me tell you, my friends, it was not cheap. I mean, nothing is cheap, and I wanted it, so went ahead with it. Unfortunately, it did not come with a countertop. They actually sold the countertop separately, and they sell the countertop in 8-foot pieces at a time, and the space I was working with is only 5 feet. So if I wanted that, I would have had to purchase their 8 feet and cut off 3 feet, waste 3 feet, and spend 40-something thousand on just the countertop. So I was like, So I ended up going on a search to find countertop. I looked at granite, quartz, marble, look at ply, all type of things until I stumbled on this place called Horizons Hardware, and that's where I got it custom built to fit the exact measurement that I have, and it gave like a marble like look. And note I said marble like, not marble. And that's what I went with, and I'm very happy with the results. I know that none of these places that I mentioned have sponsored the video, so I'm just giving my honest opinion. If I like, if I don't like, I'll let you know, so you can try it too. But anyways, let's head into the bathroom.
I am Peter the plumber.
So tell me what exactly you're doing. First of all, so guys, now we're on real work. The plumber is here. Say hello. Hi. And he's about to do the bathroom area. So we're gonna fasten our business and see what's what. So tell us now, what you're doing first.
First, they call it plan and prepare. I'm going to prepare the area for the piping, the waste and the supply and the installation of the shower mixer.
Okay. What happens after that?
Sheetrock guy come in, put on the sheetrock. Then the tiler, and then I am back again for the trimming stage.
Okay.
So it's step by step.
So you're gonna lift up everything?
We're gonna take it up.
Take off the
We're going to take off.
And then you go to work. So where are we putting the toilet and the face basin now? What goes where?
Okay. Face basin going here, toilet going here, and the shower going here.
Wait, you said face basin going
over here, toilet coming here, and the shower is coming here.
So what about putting the face basin on this wall so we can put a mirror above it?
Alright, that's the mirror. You still can put the mirror sideways. It's because the access to using the face basin is from front way, you walk way. If I put the face basin here, you'd have to turn to the side. You'd have to come beside the toilet, or you have to come on this side.
So still put the face basin there and then put the mirror over there.
Yeah.
So just to add some context, pre-prep work was done, as I mentioned earlier. Pits and pipes and all of those things were identified, and those were things were done on the outside before placing the container for Peter to come and work on the inside. Also, the container unit that you're seeing right here is not in its rawest state, meaning that I had gotten things done to it before it was delivered. So as you can see, like there's a partition for the bathroom area that was done prior to being delivered, and the whole container is 20 feet long by 8 feet wide, and the bathroom took up 4 of that 20, which means 4 for the bathroom, 16 for the rest of the bedroom and the kitchen area. This unit already has the windows installed, it's already insulated, wiring for electrical is already done, AC is already done, etc. So a lot of the real work was done before, but I know a lot of you want to see something from start to finish. So I have another project that you'll see in the future, which will break it down from getting the shipping container off of the ship to hostage. So just keep watching, subscribe to the channel. We're in for a long time together. And I so appreciate you being here, trust me. Excited?
Yep.
Alright.
Got the shower and then pick up all the kitchenette over there, so come back in a while. But this is what we want we fix right there, so what we want you to do? So go drop on a T and carry the line, come back here, so, and then turn up the supply and put on the lock off, so water can, so when we're ready we just go so boom and do it. It's the mixer part, because every side that go come underneath. The mixer will come on the external. Because I'm not going to cut the panel go right down, but just go cut the panel on the inside. Yeah, and then come out.
And then come down and come out.
Yeah, come out with just the mixer. The rest of them are gonna be underneath.
Superstar. How you feeling?
My little protective gears in the van.
So the works still on the way for the bathroom. They're still going hard at work, and I am just so excited for it to be completed. Well, it's a lot that goes into it though. Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Next time. Alright guys, so let me pause here for a quick second. A lot of you asked me if the container is hot, especially with Jamaica's heat. Now look closely at the background and you'll see some white rice looking things. Those are actually styrofoam that's used to insulate the unit. It helps to keep the heat out and keeps the air inside cool, which is kind of cool. From doing my research, I learned that there are quite a few ways to insulate, from using styrofoam panels, to using spray foam, to using mineral wool, which is sometimes called rock or slag wool, and some even use bat insulation, which are those pink cotton candy like material that you've likely seen in attics and crawl spaces. So to answer your question, no, it is not hot, thankfully. Anyways, let's continue. How you didn't know say you wanted to do plumbing?
We were at school, like, you know, teacher talk to youths and then they say, sir said, a trade is the best thing for have, because right now him have to go teachers college if you get him degree, and if him not get him degree, him have to go sit out of school and go boarding or go straight class so before him can come back to see. So him say a trade is a good thing to have. So in that time I'm like, okay, if Sarah said that, then
yeah, I bet I'm gonna do that.
no, so I have it in mind as a second habit. So sir always I said have a trade is always a good thing.
So why did you choose plumbing as opposed to electricals?
I never choose. Originally I wanted to be an electrician like my father, but electrical class was full, and then put me in plumbing and said stay here until midterm. And eventually I was there and take the interest like I always do in everything, and eventually just go on and just start.
Yeah, I say I love it.
Not necessarily the interest that I took, no matter what I'm doing, the interest that I took in everything that I'm doing, and the passion that brought me here. So from there I find myself there. So
I made a continue plumbing and never just stop, and midterm you go do electricals.
because electrical never just full.
Alright, so even after school finished and you know you could go back now go do electrical, why did you stick to plumbing?
Because the passion that I have for it. Yeah. I want to know more and I want to learn more, which I know about electrical. I know about tiling. I know about masonry. I know about carpentry. So there were the three. There was all of them, and I went every class. Every single class. Every teacher know me. So because when I'm break, gone to electrical.
Oh, look at you, smart pants. Smart pants. Nerd alert.
God, gone to all of the class in welding, every class, so every teacher know me. So I was just sitting there when other gone play. Me, my interest is to learn hands-on based on circumstances.
So how do you feel when you have to dig up the pit and go around the doodle?
No man, this is the money they want.
Yeah?
That come like a passion.
For God deal with the doodle?
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah?
Yeah man.
Yes, cover your nose and nose and the money come.
No, not necessary. But somebody have to do it, and if you're going to afraid that you're waste, then it makes sense you don't eat.
Makes sense. Alright, so for a child that's in school that's thinking of doing plumbing or any kind of skills, what is your advice to them?
Interest.
What about it?
You have to take interest. From the interest shows everything. From you put the interest, because doing it, your mind maybe want something else, but if you put the interest in it, victorious.
You can't go wrong with that skill.
You can't go wrong with that skill. Everybody right now, even persons who work at the bank, they say wish they have a skill. Yeah. As a second hobby.
Yeah, so you can learn from it to turn a hobby into money.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna leave you, let you do your work now. Thank you so much. I'll be back to ask you more questions, but
Okay.
as you were.
Okay.
And by the way, tell us your name. I need to say who you are.
Name me.
Come.
I don't have any name. Just the plumber.
What your joke? Come, I am.
Because you the camera.
Moya said, I am whatever
I am
name
not.
you, no, whatever name you want, the plumber.
We soon say.
Stop be shy.
We soon say. Where's the get off it?
No, we're gonna do that again. We'll do it again. Now it's in the work environment. Turn around.
What?
Say, I'm Peter the plumber.
I am Peter the plumber.
Guys, it's the end of a very long day. Yeah, it's the end of a very long day. Tired is an understatement, right, Peter?
Yeah.
But you know, there's a lot has been accomplished. You know, the mixer is in the wall. You know, and the shower drain is in the floor. What is this?
The supply for the toilet.
And
the drain for the vanity and the supply.
okay, and this is what?
The drain
Okay.
for
So
the toilet.
a lot has been done. Tomorrow and the days to come, we have some more work to do, but this is the process and the progress. And Peter wants to tell you thank you for watching.
Peace out.
Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, follow me at Rochielin on all my social media pages. And it's lights out. So bye! Come back for the next episode.
Rochielin, 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 a good sing thing, DIY thing, traveling, exploring, touring, a little ear thing, a little teaching, a be a fun thing, cause she not boring. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Watch every video, member say she not hype. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Watch every video, member say she not hype.